So, what is on the menu today, Ashley? Quick.
Oh, we're having chicken fajitas.
Okay.
Kind of been craving it. Yeah, they're sheet pan. They're sheet pan. They're sheet pan. They're sheet pan chicken fajitas.
Take a moment to appreciate how big this island is. This is like very excessive, but I appreciate it very much. Like this is, I want this in my house eventually. How much time were you spending a day in here on prep? Do you spend a lot of time in here, or is it like?
Yeah, like.
I mean, you probably weren't eating a lot.
No, but mealtime was very important for me. You know, you become kind of obsessed with food. So, I don't know, an hour, 2 hours a day probably, and it was still like meal prepping on Sundays and stuff.
You cook for your whole week?
Yeah, I cook my lunches.
So I know you do Matt's, right?
Yeah, I do Matt's, yeah. I'll do his and I'll do mine, and then I'll like make fresh snacks and breakfast and supper and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of time in the kitchen, and some of it just like staring into the fridge, praying something exciting is going to happen.
Yeah, something that's going to show up there that wasn't there the last time you looked.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so what are the macros for this pre-workout meal? Because you said we could do glutes and hamstrings?
Yes. For you, we'll do 40-50, which is what you wanted, like the 40 grams protein, 50 grams carbohydrates.
That'd be great.
And for me, it'll be 30-40.
So when your clients like sign up with you, do you, like you give the macros and then do you like list kind of like all the things that would fit into those macros, and then they get to decide?
So what I do is I give them an actual nutrition plan, and it has for breakfast you can have this, or this. Here are the macros that you need to hit, here are the calories. So they can either follow it and just follow the foods and like not think about it, which some people do.
Yeah.
Or they can incorporate as much variety as they like by using an app like the MyFitnessPal app and tracking, and that way there's no foods that are really off limit. Yeah. You can make it fit, you can have it.
Is that the app you use, MyFitnessPal?
Oh, that's the one that I usually recommend. There's a few that are good, like as good if not better, but it's really what people are most comfortable with. And most people have already done some kind of food tracking, and so I just tell them like use whatever you like and like works for you. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Most of them are pretty close. If they're having trouble hitting their targets, I always tell them to go back and check the foods that you're selecting and make sure I cross-reference them with the nutrition label and make sure that it's not, you know, someone input it incorrectly.
Right.
Because it throws off your whole day.
Yeah, and there's definitely like a bit of variation from app to app, eh?
Yeah.
Like in terms of like how much protein's in what, so.
For sure, and I like to do the scan barcode function because usually that's spot on. Okay. So then you just scan the barcodes of all the foods you're eating,
right.
So you don't have to actually input them. But then the MyFitnessPal will like keep your favorite foods. So, you know, when I'm doing chicken breast, I don't have to look for it every single time. I just like pick my favorite chicken breast, you know, option, and then I know it's right.
And do you do raw weights or cooked weights?
For protein, I'll do cooked weights because the water cooks out of it. And so if you do it raw, it's very difficult. Yeah. For pastas and rice, I'll do it raw or like uncooked. And then vegetables, it just depends. Depends how I'm eating it because they can go either way. Yeah,
and I mean, it's if you have a bit more vegetable, it's not going to break your diet. Probably.
No, for sure, yeah. How about you? Do you like weigh your foods? Like, do you track macros or are you following a plan specifically?
Yeah, I just follow a meal plan just because it's easier. Yeah. No, and whey protein's raw and then rice cooked. Or no, sorry, everything cooked. I weigh everything cooked. I don't really do vegetables, honestly.
Really?
I just do greens powder.
You should do vegetables. Yes. Greens is not enough of a substitute for your nutrition.
So what do I need here, Ashley?
Okay, so I'm gonna get us a bowl. You can be the sous chef. So I've already cut up the chicken. You can throw it in the bowl.
Okay.
Hang on, let me just rinse that. Okay, so chicken in the bowl.
All of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here it is. Okay, spices. I've got stuff.
Taking you to Flavor Town.
That's right. We're turning it into fajita chicken. So I'll get you to do the pepper.
Okay.
I'll just tell you when. Grab some olive oil.
Is olive oil what you usually use for fats or added fats?
Totally depends.
Okay.
That's good. And then you can do some seasoning salt. Good. And then you can do garlic powder. You can go. Awesome, good. And you can do chili powder. You can go fairly heavy with that as well.
Okay.
Perfect. And then a little bit of smoked paprika, which is actually inside the chili powder, but
A little bit extra.
That's good. And then cumin. So about as much cumin as you did chili powder.
Okay. So is there any benefit to any of these besides like the flavor? Or is there...
Oh yeah, especially the cumin actually.
It's like these are all picked for a reason.
Well, these are picked for flavor. Like,
yeah.
But they
do have benefits.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna put in a tablespoon of olive oil. I'll just get a measuring spoon. I'm gonna get you to spray the pan.
That's right, chefing it up.
Awesome.
See, like I cook chicken breast like every day for probably a decade, and I've never done this.
What do you mean? You've never what?
Done all this. Like I just take it out of like the pack from Costco.
Yeah.
And throw it all in a big frying pan. And then that's it.
You don't season it?
No.
Oh, you monster.
Oh, that's like dedication. Okay.
I'm excited to try this. See,
this
if
is
it's
so
like
much
way
better
different,
than-
then I might have to change my whole like philosophy behind this.
Oh, for sure. So if I'm making just a regular chicken breast like that and like really not taking it to Flavor Town, I always use seasoning salt, pepper, garlic powder, and smoked paprika. They're just standard chicken, always can't live without them.
See, like after I cook it and like have my chicken rice, I'll put on like usually pepper and a bit of olive oil and a bit of salt.
Yeah, if you can cook it with the seasonings on it, it'll get deeper into the chicken, so it's not just the outside that tastes good. The whole thing should taste like nice. Yeah.
Okay.
So 1 tablespoon of olive oil in there.
1 tablespoon.
What we want to do is just coat the chicken with all of the seasoning.
Is this the chicken from Costco that came like this, or did you cut this up?
I cut it. Do they sell raw pieces of chicken at Costco?
I don't think it's at Costco. I know at grocery stores they do, and they're like already like cut up like this.
Really? That would be nice. Yeah, no, I
way
cut
more of those.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you. I'm good at this for mixing my lips.
Right?
Good?
That looks great. Yeah, so let's put it on 1/2 of the pan.
All of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can just push it around so that it's kind of spread out. Awesome. Okay, so now I'm just gonna put the peppers and the onions on one side. Ooh. I'm just gonna move this to make a little more room on the pan for our stuff. Beauty. Okay, so I've got green bell peppers, yellow, orange, red, and then some onions under there as well. I'm not even gonna season them. I prefer them, because the chicken is so well seasoned, I just prefer them to taste like a vegetable.
Yeah.
Because I like vegetables. And this is gonna go in the oven for 12 minutes at 400 degrees, and then we're ready. Okay?
Okay, perfect. The top oven.
Yeah, it could be either oven, but it'll be the top one. It's hot.
So what are we doing for carbohydrates?
We're doing wraps, like tortillas,
Okay.
and you're doing 80 grams of rice as well.
Great.
So we're using these ones. It doesn't really matter what you use as long as you're tracking appropriately.
Yeah.
I like ones like that, or the whole wheat kind of multigrain ones I like as well, just for the added fiber.
Okay.
So this is the rice that Travis is gonna have. I don't eat it. Little guacamole, it's 40 calories per 2 tablespoons. Some salsa, which is super low calories. So if you're trying to restrict your calories and you need a little something, this basically counts as a vegetable. And then some 0% plain Greek yogurt for a little taste and protein.
I'm really excited, honestly.
I feel like my preps are more enjoyable than yours.
Yeah, definitely. Trying to get to warm and drinking my coffee.
Awesome.
That's incredible. It's like actually looks like food I want to eat.
Well,
Is that how all your food looks?
yeah, it's
Like you want to
good.
eat it?
Yeah, you eat with your eyes before you eat with your stomach. And if I eat something that looks boring, I'd never feel personally satisfied and then end up snacking. You need 70 grams of rice. Do you know how many grams of chicken you need? Or do you want me to look?
What are we doing? 40 protein?
Yeah.
What's that, like 6? 7 ounces.
Oh,
And how many grams of rice?
70.
It's just like mucho burrito.
Yeah, exactly. Because
140 grams?
Yeah.
How many carbs is in this? wrap?
29. And that's why we have the 70 grams of rice to go with it.
Perfect.
And yeah, just help yourself to whatever else you wanna put in it. If you want me to calculate anything for you, just let me know.
You put Greek yogurt in it?
Yeah, instead of sour cream.
Oh.
More protein, fewer calories. Yeah, like a couple tablespoons. We're watching you. Chef.
Chefing it up. The guac you gotta be careful with though, because right, you can add the fats pretty
That's right.
fast.
So 2 tablespoons is 40 calories. So that's usually what I stick with. It's close.
Just double it. Double whatever you do.
I think you have 2 tortillas actually. I think one is on top of another one. Do you want any vegetables? I know you're not a vegetable guy.
The different colored peppers taste different?
Yes. So the
green.
green peppers are a little bit, not spicy, but they've got a bit of a bite.
Yeah.
Whereas the red peppers are probably the sweetest of them. And then the yellow and orange, I think, taste very similar. They're just mild, kind of like crunchy water with like a hint of a pepper flavor.
Okay, so how many do you put on? Like that?
Yeah. Awesome
This is
job.
great.
Good.
Wow.
Roll it, yeah. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take it, fold it over, corner, like one corner on top of the other, yeah.
Yeah.
And then pull it back so it's tight.
Okay.
Good. Good, and then you're gonna take the corners and start to roll them in. So tuck those corners in.
Roll
back.
both the corners in?
Yep, both sides. There you go.
Yeah.
And then keep rolling again with the corners here. Yeah. Yours is very full. Good job. And there you go, and then you can roll it. Oh, you know what else we have?
What's that?
Cilantro and lime juice. Do you like cilantro?
What is cilantro?
What?
Don't give me that look.
I'm not the only one here because then I'd be
Both
like,
of you
is this a
stop.
normal thing? Do people not know this? I love cilantro. So, Travis, some people love it and some people hate it. There's like a genetic thing where it might taste like tinfoil, I think, to some people.
Okay.
But I think it's delicious, especially with the lime juice. And you can just feel it out. All right, lettuce.
Everyone in the comments can be like, let him in. Apologize right now.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. We are ready to rock.
Whoa. Cheers.
Cheers!
Fantastic.
It's delicious.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Macro-friendly cooking with Travis and Ashley. Comment below if you want to see us get together some more, do some more cooking videos. Let us know what you want to see cooked.
That's right. And if there are any recipes that you would like to try and make a little healthier or a little more friendly to your macros, please let us know what they are and we will do our best to experiment and make it work.
Absolutely. We're going to get these down and then we can go to some hamstrings.
Then we're doing hamstrings and glutes. Glutes and hamstrings.
Calves.
Oh, and a little calves maybe.
Okay, we will catch you next time. Something Let's Ask, Travis Smith, Ashley Quickfit, new IFBB Pro. We will see you next time.